morning. Yeah, I know. It's rough. That's rough. But I'm here. I'm here. I don't really have a cold. It's just, drinking too much chlorinated water with, being in the water for 5 days. I'm watered out. Completely watered out. Dehydrated and watered out. I don't even know how I'm going to talk today. What the? What, was that full? I hope that wasn't full. If that was full, I'm in trouble. Definitely in trouble. If that was full. Oh, thank you. Just brought me some Benylin, mucus and phlegm, and then Ricola. Hey, Michael. Saw your picture on Discord. The pool all cleaned out. I don't have a spoon for Benylin, so I'm going to guess. I have a tiny little spoon. Feel it on my tongue, see if that's about a teaspoon or tablespoon or whatever they say on here. See, I can't even tell the difference. Just make sure you don't overdose on that stuff. It'll literally kill you. How's it going, Michael? I didn't even give you your hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Cold and rainy. It is 9 degrees Celsius here and bright blue sky, not a cloud in sight. Beautiful day. Lime is that last one. Okay. No idea what we're doing. No idea what jobs are available. I saw this one out here. Let's take a quick look. Got some stuff growing here. All the rest is harvested. So we have, is that canola? No, soybean. Yeah, soybean and maybe corn. Yeah, soybean and corn that still need to be harvested. Oh, and beets. And beets down here. Got some harvesting to be done, but that won't be this month. So all these fields can be harrowed or disked, whichever. Once lime has been spread. It's been raining since 12 a.m. this morning, so since midnight. It's been raining since midnight. So on the picture, the pool looks like it's just like rough concrete. How rough is that on your toes? Does the pool by nature take all your calluses off? It might actually feel good. To me on the picture, it looks like it's a pretty rough concrete pool, just due to age. It doesn't have that fine, smooth finish, right? Oh, that is raised up. Okay. Let's see. Did we start with 100%? If we did, oh boy, we're going to use a lot of this. So it is really smooth then? So it's really smooth concrete? I mean, not like rip them off, but just, sand them off. Does it feel like sandpaper? Or is it like super smooth, ultra smooth? Like normal or like high-end pools or professional pools. Looks like it's got some age in it. That's got to have been there for quite a few years. Nothing wrong with an old pool. Yes, the answer is yes. Great. It could be yes, it's smooth and slick, or yes, it feels like sandpaper. Yes to something. It was made in 1973. So that's, what, 45, 50 years old in that range? That's an old pool. Wow. It was built, holy smokes. That was full. Oh, we're going to make a lot of trips here. I guess we forgot to lime it last couple of times because it's taken a lot of lime. Need to remember to spread lime after each harvest. Smooth most of them. You can't touch the bottom. I'm guessing at the deepest end. You can touch the bottom. It goes down, right? So the weird part about old pools is they're rounded on the bottom corners, right? Juan, hey, how's it going? We got two Juans. Juan plus Juan equals 2. You're from Mexico? My parents were born in Mexico. That was awesome. I do not speak Spanish. I have the name Juan, but do not speak Spanish. So I was born in Belize, so to your southern border. Born in Belize. Because your avatar's got the classic eagle with a snake in its talons. If Mexico would take that flag and just remove the writing but keep all the logos, I think the flag would look a little sharper. Michael says it feels like 7 degrees Celsius there. Well, here it's 9, and it definitely feels hotter than 9. I could bet on that. Pool is 53 years old. There we go. Yep. A lot older than me? Not a lot. Only 4 years older than me. I always ask all the Juans in the world, how do you pronounce your name? And do people call you Juan? Do you pronounce your name with a W sound or an H sound? Most Americans, I think, go with the W. But if you're out of America, I think they mostly go with the H sound. Unfortunately, the name has become Americanized, right? There we go. See? Someone that does it right. Most Americans do the Juan, the W sound, and it's like, ugh, I don't like it. But if it's your name and you want to be called Juan, so be it. You didn't say a lot older than me? Oh, so the pool is just older than me. I just put in extra words, apparently, Michael. Ugh, I am so sniffly. Right through the butt. I'm just very, very congested. Juan Mendoza. I don't know if I pronounced your last name right, but super cool. Super Puppy, how's it going? Anyone interested, this is multiplayer not cross-platform, multiplayer PC only. And you're going to have to go into the description and go to the download mod list because there's a lot of mods. Like 150-ish. There's a lot of mods. Oh, stop being sorry when you come into people's streams for not being there. Don't say sorry and then just be part of the new one. Nobody expects you to show up at every one. My vacation was very wet. Super Puppy, we haven't been here for 2 weeks either, so. Well, I haven't been here for 2 weeks. Very, very wet. Very watery. It was fun. I'm paying the price now, though. When you spend 5 days in water, in 3 to 5 hour segments of in water without leaving water, your body pays for it. So we spent 3 days at Radium Hot Springs. First day in Radium, we spent like 3 or 4 hours. Hey, Iron Thunder, how's it going? And by day 3, it was really cold outside. Really cold wind. It was snowing. There was snow on the side of the mountain right to the hot springs. And we just soaked in the hot springs while it was snowing around us. It was pretty cool. And then last 2 days, we went to West Edmonton Mall and spent 2 days in the water there, in the wave pool and doing the water slides, huge water slides. My friend's kids, I call them my niece and nephew, really. I treat them like my niece and nephew. They kept wanting to do more water slides, more than I wanted to, but they wanted to race me down. I'm 240 pounds. I'm going to win that. I've got more mass going down. I'm going to win every single race. Iron Thunder, you're what, halfway through your basic training? You holding on? And then we bought 2 new kayaks. We bought 2 new kayaks. I think every single one of those water slides is fast enough that you have to lay down. They're extremely fast water slides. Feels like you're going over the edge. The one has a couple of jumps where you catch air and you can look over the edges and like you feel like you're gonna fall out. 8 months left. Okay, not halfway then. It just started. Geez. So it's what, total of 9 months? 9-10 months? Yeah. Oh, we ran out of lime. Hello, Trevor. Navi, thank you, thank you. Oh, we do have new hats, guys. A lot of them are just replacements hats. So there's a tiny red line there. I'm not even showing that to you guys. I got tea. Oh, thank you. I will take tea. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I will take tea. Yeah, thin red line there, and we'll replace some of our hats with higher end hats. So there's a bunch of new hats. If anyone spins the wheel and lands on the red line, or just pays $10 so we get it. I like this tractor too. Came out what, 1960, I think? Farmall, McCormick Farmall 560 diesel. We got a variety of tractors. We've got International Harvester. We've got Case. 930. We got John Deere. 4010 is the biggest. We got some older Farmalls too. We still have the old Farmall M sitting there. It doesn't get used much these days, but it still pulls the harrow and discar and stuff. And the Rostel Mash dozer gets used every now and then to do some plowing. It's got the right amount of horsepower for some good plowing. Also snow removal. Got some John Deere and International Harvester combines. And got Alice Chalmers there. Super Puppy says spin for Coyote. We can do that. Got a long weekend this time. Is it? Yeah, Easter weekend, right? Iron Thunder. So 2 more months of basic, 3 more months of specialized, and then 3 months of something else. Nice. Got some Massey Fergusons. So we got a mix of tractors. John Deere, I think that's the 3010. Yeah, 3010. The other one was the 4010. I think I showed you. So we got tractors. All right. Got a spin for Coyote. Let's do this. Let's do this. I hope we don't land on the red right away. Hopefully it's not something crazy. Please don't be crazy. No way. No way. No way. First spin. Well, which one? We're just replacing one of our hats. Which one do we choose? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats to replace or add. We might add some, but no way. Let's start with a bucket hat. I hate that hat. I'm just gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna start with a bucket hat. This was our bucket hat. Never kind of cared for that one. We're going to rename the bucket hat. Red bucket hat. Oh, no, don't spin. Okay, where's... Okay, find the bucket hat. Stop spinning. No, we're not changing hats. Thank God. Okay, we're going to call this Lego. It is now Lego. Goodbye, bucket hat. We'll donate that one to charity. It's Lego pieces. It's still a bucket hat, but now it's Lego. And I don't hate this one as much, so we can probably give it a lighter blue color. There we go. Lego hat. Replaced. There's some hats that I'm going to keep the old one. We'll probably just keep one selection on here, and then I'll just choose. I can choose, or you guys can choose which of the 2 versions I can put on. I think I'm going to change. No, you know what? I'll just leave it for now until we land on replace again. Okay. This is much nicer than that other bucket hat. I like Lego. Okay. This is the one you wanted to tell Navi about, Lego? We got a Lego hat. Hey, why is it so jittery? Man, the tractor was just super jittery there. Weird. Still jittery. Iron Thunder you added a short of your ceremony on your Discord. Oh, perfect. Let's go watch, guys. Let's go watch. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see Iron Thunder. Can I see us in full screen? Are you in this video or you don't have to say where you are, just yay or nay you are in this video or not. With Russia doing what Russia's doing, a lot of the countries around Russia are upping their military, so awesome. Iron Thunder's in this video. He's one of the marching men. So, 3 months basic training. Or 3 months more of basic training. If you guys want to watch again, just go to our Discord. Yeah, the training would, yeah, it's going to be like till next winter, yeah. Or into next winter, right? Question for Michael? Michael, are your gas prices finally going up too? Tornadoes in East Texas right now. End of November somewhere, yep. Just before Christmas. Man, this field is a lime eater. I guess we really failed this field with lime. You guys have to remind me to do in-cab every now and then. Gas price was $1.95 and now it's $3.99. Oh, good. At least you guys are paying for Orange Man's decisions as well. It's no longer free to drive in Texas, and that's U.S. dollar per gallon, not liter. We're hitting right just a hair under $2 per liter right now. Justin's going to try to convert it to US dollars to gallon. Oregon is at $5 per gallon. And unfortunately, that's going to make the food prices just skyrocket because they have to get transported. We're at 4. Okay. We're at $5.22 per US dollar per gallon in Canada. This part of Canada. So yeah, we're at the $5 mark. But okay, hang on. Do food stamps count as money or items? Because if they count for money, you can get less food for that, right? I don't know how they actually work, because Canada doesn't have that kind of system. Yeah, so even with the stamps, you can get less for them. Yeah, so it still sucks. So we're getting poorer and poorer by the minute. I meant to do that. Don't have leftover. Get more then. You're a skinny, scrawny person. Eat more. I'll be like a old grandma going, pinching your cheeks and going, you have to eat more. Put some weight on that skin. I don't know. I'm bad grandma. I'm a bad grandma. I apologize. Huh? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to stockpile on canned food with the way things are going. You know, like spaghetti canned foods go bad though. They go bad pretty quick, so you have to be careful what kind of canned foods you stockpile. Well, don't eat that much food at once. I didn't say eat it all at once, just eat more small meals. Yeah, some foods do not. Even some canned foods do not have a long shelf life. Hey, Biker Mouse, welcome in. We saw so many bighorn California bighorn sheep. Oh, I just drove right by. I was distracted by. I want to put mountain in the name. There's no mountain in California bighorn sheep. Yeah, we were close enough we could have reached over and pet them. There was a lot. Thing I'm most excited about is new kayaks. And I cut my 2 fingers open fixing the kayak rack because I had no intentions of buying new kayaks. Buying new kayaks was so far from what I was going to do this last week. The kayak racks were broken, and I almost threw them out and left them at home, but I was too lazy and I just left the racks in the back of the pickup. And then when we were walking around shopping, it's like, wait, hey, look at those kayaks. Like, we've been looking to buy new kayaks for the last year. It's like, are those the kind of kayaks we wanted to buy? Yes, that is exactly the measurement we wanted. The style. Oh, wait, they're $200 off? They're on clearance? Well, shoot, I have to buy kayaks now. It's the 2 kayaks that we want for the price we want. Because I've looked at exactly those kayaks. I'm like, they're really kind of on the expensive side. Well, it's $200 off. I'm like, now they're in our price range. $200 off each. Each was $200 off. So actually, overall, we saved $425 on those kayaks than if I had bought them here at full price. So I had to run to stores and buy a couple of tools and buy some replacement parts for the kayak rack, fix the kayak rack, and then bought the kayaks. And I didn't want to buy them on day one. We were there for 3 days. I saw them on day one. Day one. We got there in the afternoon, so I saw them on day one, and we spent day 2 and 3 in the pool. So I bought them on day 4. So we took a risk somebody else buying them. The one time I was in there was this dude looking at them really closely. I'm like, no, you don't want those. We used the force on them. These are not the kayaks you're looking for. Because I didn't want to buy them until we were going home. Because I have no way of, even with the kayak racks, locking them on And I don't know how bad the theft is there, but we've had people try stealing our kayaks off our roof where we live here, so I don't want to leave them up there insecure. Without having some kind of cable locking them down, right? Because we had ours locked and they were trying to cut the locks. Luckily, they didn't have the right tools. If they had the right tools, they would have gotten our kayaks. Seems like everything finds legs here, even if it's locked. Ugh, so congested. I should drink some Gatorade Powerade because of dehydration. Yeah, electrolytes. All thieves are everywhere here. Man, people steal everything. That's right, I'm wearing a bucket hat. A nice bucket hat now. We paid less for our kayaks, 2 kayaks, than a dude I saw at the Lego store buying 1 Lego set. He bought 1 Lego set and he spent more on his Lego, hundreds of dollars more on his Lego than we spent on 2 kayaks. I think I got the better deal. His Lego set was $1,050. It was a huge box for the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, either you have a very disposable income or you're investing into Lego and don't plan on actually opening it. Another dude bought a Team Canada Olympic jersey for more than we paid for 1 kayak. So which one's the better buy? A team jersey or a kayak? Yeah, some people get really into their sports, right? Really, really into their sports. Hey guys, no spins of the wheels today other than for Coyote? Come on guys, you can spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel. You guys can do it. Jess is trying to distract me from the game when she should be joining and spreading this lime for me. Nope, I need the maps. The maps are more important. Stefan, I'm congested but good. Congested but good. Jess says, don't call me sick. Oh, Michael, thank you. Michael just did a $5 super chat. And that spins the wheel. And that makes the countdown go down. Why is my screen so funky? No, that was the right thing. No, go back to that. Countdown. 20, 28. Why'd that not work? $28. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Okay, Michael, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Michael, what do we get? What do we get? If it lands on the red again, I'd be blown away. Like, the chances are... Nope, we're good. We're good. Mickey Mouse ears. Michael. I don't want the Mickey Mouse ears. I'm not so thankful anymore, Michael. Mikey, you have to do it again. Come on, someone get me out of these Mickey Mouse ears. Just busy with work? Yeah, Stefan, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Michael says, I did not choose that hat. No, you didn't. No, but you could have chosen it by doing $10. You could have. You lowered your graphics completely on FS25, but still legs out? What? Did it do that from the get-go? Or did it start randomly? Is that a new problem? Well, thank you, Juan, for the sub and the like. I appreciate that. I mean, Navi, that's fair, but it's not what I wanted. I guess I didn't ask for what I wanted. What was your question? Started a couple days after you bought it. How many mods did you add? Try playing it with no mods. Start a new game and play with no mods and see if it's different. And did you look on Steam to see if you meet the minimum requirements? Does your computer meet the minimum requirements? And when you start a game, remember, even for me, high-end computer here, I mean medium high-end, but higher than my computer handles the game. Every single time I start a new game, it's really jittery until all the shader caches load. So run around the map, drive around the map 2 or 3 times, and then play it, and usually it's smoother after the shaders load. Even for the super highest end computers, it'll be jittery until your maps are loaded. Oop. You have a bit more than required. So anytime the game updates, you're going to have to reload those shaders. So remember, when you first start a map, it'll often be jittery. So drive around the map 2 or 3 times and see if the jitter goes away. And don't play with a bunch of mods. Because if it only happens at the beginning of a save file, that happens to all of us. One more, Stefan, question. Did you buy it on Steam, or what do you play? How'd you buy it? Bought it through Steam. Okay, Stefan, you watch this. Watch this. Let's show you guys. Okay. But where's Steam? Why's Steam not up here? Steam? Hello, Steam? Steam right there. So go into your game, Farming Sim 25. Right click on here, go to Properties, and under Installed Files, there is a Verify Integrity of Game Files. Click that. But remember, after you do that, it resets all your shader files, so you still have to drive around the map 2 or 3 times just to get the shaders loaded. But verify integrity of game files, that'll take a little while. Let it basically recheck all your files to make sure there's no bad files in there. and that will help as well. And that's all I can think of. I'm gonna be stuck in these Mickey Mouse ears, am I? That's what I get for asking for a spin. That's what I get. And you said you're going to try that real quick. There's nothing real quick about what you're about to do. There's nothing real quick. Yeah, so you have to remember adding mods really increases the requirements of your computer. Mods are not great for gameplay, so you may have to be very picky about which mods you choose. Juan says, I liked 100 times or more. Well, I don't think that's possible. No, on vertical you can keep hitting that like button, right? You think so, yeah. And thanks for subscribing, Funk Ice. Funk Ice. Is your last name Funk? Yeah, it's going to scan all the files. Wait for it to go all the way to 100%. It's going to rescan all the files. If it finds a bad file, it will replace it. It'll fix it. Often when you add mods that are unstable mods, they can actually corrupt good files. So that's a good idea to do that. Every once in a while, do that. It takes a little while, yeah, but it might fix it. Nothing on this end. Whew. So Michael, once you guys put water in that pool and have it all, I don't know, are you guys going to reseal the pool? Once you have it all done and filled with water, you got to send pictures. I think the load of, oh, right there. I was right there. The full load of lime actually makes the front end pretty light, and we're almost pulling a wheelie. Woo. It's right at the max weight of this tractor's capability. Need some bigger tractors. We'll see what 1962 brings us. Well, Giant's customer service has been famous for lacking, so I doubt you'll get any help from Giants. But yeah, that's the things that I know is play with no mods and redo the files every now and then. Speaking of, I should have redone the files on this before starting it, but it's been a few weeks. If you don't use mods, you don't really have to redo the file integrity thing as often, but with mods, it gets messed up a lot. My whole chest, everything, my pecs, everything just still feels so sore. The wave pool was pretty aggressive mosh pit. Mosh pit was fun. Food. Why am I hungry now? Thanks a lot. Now I'm hungry. Well, that's true. No, it should be the other way around. It should be the other way around. No. Oh yeah, because we were an hour ahead. So for me, for my body, it's 11:30. Yeah, you're right, not 10:30. You're right. Time zone differences. But that's why 11 at night felt so late, because it was really midnight for the time zone difference. Man, I'm excited about those kayaks. We do have to buy new paddles. I gave those away with the old kayaks. We definitely gave something with the old kayaks. Was it maybe the life jackets? Because I remember saying we'll buy new ones. I wanted higher end paddles anyway. Because we had the really cheap paddles. I don't know. We sold them. No worries. I don't care where they are. Sold the old ones. Made a couple of bucks off of them. Person we sold our old kayaks to, they got divorced. So I don't know where they went. Now we have a blue one and a green one. I would have bought two green ones, except they only had one of those left. The blue one's slightly lower, the lower model. May have to make some modifications to it. But the green one's got two fishing rod holders. I've never fished in my life. I fished once with Jess's dad. should buy fishing rods. I wouldn't know what to do with a fish if I caught one, though. Harris, welcome. Time is a weird soup. Time is weird soup. Totally is. Time is weird. Juan says him and his dad like fishing. I probably would like it if I started to. Especially once we move to a place where everybody fishes or hunts. I have a kayak now that holds 2 fishing rods. I guess I should try it. It's totally a place where you can put an ice cooler to hold your fish in the kayak. Yep. I would want to catch it and learn how to prepare it, how to cut it up. I was reaching for a hat and there was no hat there, so I went for an itch instead. Someone get me back into a hat. Michael's got an orange maple leaf behind his name. Oh man, I'm not gonna make it too much longer, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a hat, Harris, but I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't mind a change. We can go back to the Lego hat. I can't believe we unlocked the hat on the first try. That means we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hats to unlock. One's a new style. Yep, $5 and we spin the wheel. $10 you choose the hat on the wheel. Yeah, we found a fairly high-end hat store, and I spent some money on quality hats. So most of the replacements are actually just upping from the cheap like dollar store Walmart hat to a quality hat. So all but one is an upgrade of hat. There's not much for hat stores. The only hats you can find is cowboy hats and ball caps. That's it. You can't get any other kind of hats. Get lucky and find a specialty store every now and then. Métis Hot Springs? Which direction are they from, Jasper? Yeah. Oh, right behind those. So the first time I brought it up. This little bit here. Almost done this field. Got more fields to do though, but those shouldn't take as long. Hopefully they don't take as long. Okay, gotta go visit that one. We'd probably stay in Hinton then and drive there, because anything over there's nothing there, right, for hotels and stuff. Yeah, the cabins. We'd have to do the math to see if the cabins would be more expensive or staying in Hinton would be more expensive. The fuel to drive or cabins. Yeah, slightly warmer than radium. Yeah. Hopefully someone gets me out of this Mickey Mouse ears. Someone save me! Save me! Hopefully Stefan figured it out. It's cool, we got one new subscriber today. You guys are all subscribed, right? Come on guys, hit that subscribe button. That would be awesome. Everybody's awesome. Oh, yeah. Enough to hit maybe end the cusp. And the cusp could be a day trip for us. Natural one near the cusp. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen that name. Yep. Jess is looking at hot springs now. Jess, we're budgeted out now. We budgeted for the vacation, but still, it hurts spending that much money. Yeah. I have to pay $500 for a new windshield now. Pretty disappointed by that. Windshield's only like a year old, but I was passing a semi. It threw a pretty big rock at our windshield and put a little, well, half an inch big of a star. And I'm like, well, guess what we're doing on Saturday today? I'm like, we're going to go to a windshield repair place and get it fixed. Hey, Tim. And then 7 minutes down the road, 7 minutes. Hey, little blue fairy. We went from a little windshield star in the windshield, to a crack across the whole windshield because we hit a crow the size of a chicken. It's just thump. I ducked. I was driving, I ducked. Just a big black boom. It just was this such a loud bang, and then the crack went across the whole windshield. I'm like, well, that just went from a $50 repair to a $500 repair. Thank you, Crow. I have issues with you. I'm glad you're dead, or else I'd kill you myself. Not worth it, Crow. It's not worth it. There was a crow funeral there somewhere last night. I was killing the crow. If I hadn't or killed the crow, I would go kill it. And broke our window. The crow broke our window. The windshield of our pickup. And the windshield is what, like $4,000 or $5,000, but we only have to pay a $500 deductible. But still, that's $500. I just blew all my money on vacation. I don't have $500 for a new windshield. Great way to end the vacation. Bonus $500 bill. What? Because those little rock chips, you can get those fixed. They drill a little hole and then put in glue. You can get those fixed. That would have been easy. But Crow had other ideas. To get a rock and then 7 minutes down the road, a huge bird to strike your windshield, like the chances of that. Like not 7 minutes. Come on, bird. All right, this should take faster. It should be less trips back to the farm. Should make some quick work of this. Right to the cornfield. Maybe we're spreading quite a bit here too, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. I see on the mini map that we have over lime that area, so I'm going to actually turn it off in that area to make sure we don't keep over liming it. Huh? I don't know. We've never really spent a lot of time into horses. I always buy them for the fun of it, to have some horses on the farm, never to make money. You have to do the research what age they're the best time to sell. Probably 2 years or something like that. That's not what I wanted. But I don't know. I've never attempted to make money off of horses. Pigs are hard to make money off of though too. Around darker blue section. Yeah, that worked. That worked. The pigs are basically not profitable at all, because the amount of money you spend onto corn and root crops and harvesting all that, and then just they eat so much food. I find milk is very profitable and wool is very profitable. Oh, we spread some manure on here already too. Nice. Okay. Got some fertilizing done. That's why the color difference. It's still using quite a bit of lime. It'll take a couple of trips. But you got a lime station way out there, so off to the side, which is closer. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Might be okay. I might be okay. Michael, it's 13.3 Celsius here. Sunny and blue sky. No wind. So I think we got you beat. And we're empty. I think. Oh, you know what? Changed my mind. That is definitely closer. Cough drops. Some Ricola with honey. Stay out of the corn, buddy. Stay out of the corn. There we go. It's definitely closer. Woo, woo. Definitely light on the front end. Need some more front weight. I think we got the weight maxed out on the front. Line her up. Okay. Oh, get out of the corn. Stop. The brakes on this thing suck. I guess with a max weight load of lime, it's a lot of momentum forward. Okay, let's go. Duke, how's it going? Yeah, Mickey Mouse ears. Michael gave them to me. Sure. All the fields that are limed here, other than the grass, need to be harrowed or disked. Definitely some work to be done here. As long as the game lets you join. I've been liming all day. I'm not going to be going too much longer. Probably another half hour, maybe 40 minutes. I'm gonna try to make it to 11:30 our time. I have pretty sore throat, so I'm not sick. It's just, 5 days in chlorinated water, in hot springs, in wave pools, and water slides. Dehydrated, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I don't think I actually have any kind of virus. It's just 5 days being waterlogged. Dehydrated, and I don't think the nasal cavity likes that much foreign water inside of it. So busy. When you're going on vacation with family and friends, There's no time to rest. It's just go, 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 go. It's like, can I just rest? No, we paid to be here. We paid a lot of money to be here. We're going to make it worth it. It's like, fair enough. Fair enough. Michael says, it's cold for my standards. 13 degrees Celsius is not bad. It's a little cool for motorcycle riding. Let's see. Duke can't touch anything now. So whatever you say about Duke, he can't respond right now. 7 of you guys watching. Thank you. Appreciate you guys here. All right, Juan. Thanks. Enjoy your food. As always, have to say goodbye and then say you're going to go eat food. I'm starving now. I think this corner's still closer. I think he made it.
I think I'm in.
You made it. That's a pretty rare thing to make it on the first try.
Must be my lucky day. Alright, what did you say you needed done?
You can grab the harrow or the discer and disc all the fields
start
I've been
discing.
liming. Yep.
We gotta find.
Your international harvester is parked over there somewhere. If your favorite tractor should be able to still pull that discer, I think. Michael, no. No, Michael, you're wrong. That's not how the Spanish language works. My name does not start with the sound of Q. Juan. It's Juan. Starts with the sound of H. That's how the Spanish language starts. The only other Juan here agrees with me in vertical chat. Nina, how's it going? I haven't told you if you say it right or wrong. I don't know. Honestly, I don't pay attention. People call me Juan, Jan, Juan, Quan, Juan.
I'm sure people have called you much worse.
Yeah.
At least they have me.
Jess doesn't even pronounce my name right. I don't care.
Ooh.
What I do care is when people tell me, oh, you mean this? I'm like, no, it's not what I meant. I did pronounce the name, my name the way I wanted to pronounce it. Navi specifically has been saying it the way because I said nobody gets it right. Hey, Ivy, welcome in. I saw at the Lego stores they have sunflowers. They have Lego sunflowers for sale now. I think they were like 80 bucks.
You must have rearranged some things. I'm having a hard time finding your disc.
Yes. I think we moved the discer and plow, I think, to where the rustle mesh is, maybe? We ran out of room. Oh, discer's right here. Oh, that's the big new discer.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
I don't know if that tractor's going to be able to pull it.
The 560? You don't think it'll pull it?
Oh, the 560, but I'm using the 560.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm
So
driving.
I better go put it back on your rake then.
Oh no. Do we have two 560s?
Must. Yeah, this
Oh.
is on your rake or your hay rake.
No, then by all means. I'm using it. I'm liming with a 560. I didn't realize we had two 560s. But yeah, that right there, that should work.
If not, we make it work, one way or another.
I mean, I guess we'll have two 560s on the field. I didn't. Yeah.
Is this? Yeah, this is the one field where you do them both at once.
Yeah, usually, yeah. You don't have to,
See,
but
you're still liming there. I'll go start on the other end.
in fact, you could do three at once here right now. Do three fields all in one shot, at least on part of it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then once we harvest the cornfield, we could actually do four if we waited long enough to disc.
We tried to be efficient.
Yeah. Michael says they got a new dog. A new doggo. Yeah, some people wait a long time after their dog dies to get a new one, but you guys went pretty quick. Sometimes getting one right away helps get over a dog that you've had for years and years and years. Sometimes it's better to help you get over it with a new puppy. I think pets are great to teach kids how to deal with grief. You're more prepared for losing your family members and best friends in real life if you've experienced grief through pets. Kind of like this music.
Boy, all this looks a little bit overwhelming, how much we got to do here.
There's a lot. Ivy, I saw a coloring blanket. There's a blanket that you can color. The whole blanket is a coloring blanket. Oh, Michael has shared a photo of, hang on. New cute little puppy. Look at that cute little puppy. Hi, you little cute thing. Nice. New puppy. Coloring chair too. I haven't seen that. It's a Yorkie. Yeah, Ivy. It's cool to get everyday items manufactured so you can actually color them yourself. That'd be so awesome. Have a whole room in a house all be a coloring book. From the walls to the bed to the chairs to the floor and the ceiling, everything color book. Ceiling fan be a coloring book. It'd be so awesome. Welcome back, little blue fairy. So hang on. What's the difference between the breed Yorkie, Yorkie, right? Yorkie versus a New Yorkie? Excuse me. So it's 4 months old. I'm sorry, Navi. Navi, I don't think Michael understands what a joke is. A lot of r/whoosh.
Oh, Juan, you get it. I'm hitting the wrong keys again. Been too long since I played FS22.
just don't diss the grass field.
Ooh, you missed a spot here, Lyman.
Oh no. Oh, that's the reason why. That's the edge. You'll see more of those. That's the edge of the field, and it was way over limed. So I'm skipping those sections to try to get them to the base.
Ah.
If you go look at the map or where the lime is, there's a line where there's dark blue where it should be green. Oh, that would be, yeah, that, Navi, I wasn't even that smart. We got a new dog, and it's a Yorkie. We got a new Yorkie, yeah. Yeah. I didn't, even that went above my head. A New Yorkie sounds rather cool. I just like, maybe someone took a Yorkie and bred it a little differently, and now it's called a New Yorkie. I don't know. Some very quick steering wheel movements, but I got it done. It's okay, Jess. Jess is in the food ordering menu. I see that.
You just disc over the roads too?
I mean, technically you should lift it, but
Okay.
who's gonna know?
You'd know. Then you'd fire me.
Yep, you're fired. Disking right over our road. John asks, is this the Through the Years stream? Yes, we are playing Through the Years, 1961. You have a problem?
It sounds like they got this mod coming hopefully soon to FS25.
Nice.
It's called, it's not called Through the Years. I think it's called Progress Through the Years.
Yep, okay.
Or something like that.
Awesome.
Farmer Cop just did a video about it a little while ago. It's in the works anyway.
What's your problem, Jess? Probably just chicken. I think I'm potatoed out as well. Where was I? Right there. Where was I? Somewhere over here. Where's the line? There it is. Michael goes, real conversation. What do you think about the moon mission? Honestly, I've been excited about it for a long time, and then the media got a hold of it. Wow, have they overhyped the dang thing. I'm excited for the moon missions and all that, but the media and Artemis, so overhyped. So overhyped. We need to get rid of Artemis, period. Stop spending money into Artemis.
It's been a while. When was the last time we was on the moon? I know it's been a while.
Well, we're going around the moon right now. But since then, yeah, we're not even landing on it. But we're just going around the moon right now. But yeah, it's been a few years. But man, has the media spun that. Maybe because NASA must have spent a lot of publicity money. Because even there's new Artemis Lego sets for cheap. The size of the Lego sets are way underpriced. And there's no way NASA didn't pay Lego to make that cheaper. They've spent a lot of money on marketing for Artemis.
I kind of agree with Ivy. She says it feels like a waste of money and resources, and I kind of agree a little bit, because I mean, I think we've already learned as much as we can about the moon, you know, and you know, when you think about the fuel that it requires to shoot that rocket up there, I can kind of agree with that.
I agree and disagree. So this is what I think. The Artemis program is stupid expensive. A waste of taxpayers' money. Go for get rid of the Artemis and go private. Go Starlink, go all the other companies. Go private and let the millionaires pay for this and not the taxpayer. That's where my vote is. Let the millionaires pay for this and not the taxpayer.
I like that.
I'm all fine going to the moon, but let's not take that out of the taxpayer money.
Well, there was that one guy. Can't think of his name. He was gonna do like a private thing.
I don't know, Elon Musk is still working on it. Bezos is working on it.
Yeah, I think that's who it was.
Yeah. So, I think the only reason to go to the moon is to practice to go to a different planet. And it'd be neat going to a different planet and learning about a different planet and see if it's actually, if there's resources there that we can better the world. I'm fine with going to Mars. But once again, I don't want that to come out of my taxpayer money. I want that to come out of the millionaires' pockets. Just treat it like mining for gold. The person mining the gold has to put out the money, and then if they get the gold, then they'll be even richer. And if there's no gold, well, then they wasted their millions, right? So let the millionaires waste their money and not taxpayers. We have enough people that could use that money for better cost of living. Good luck stopping wasting money. Yeah, that's not how the government works. I get it.
That's the third time I hit that H key, Juan, every time I try to turn and lock in my GPS. God, old that habit's hard to break.
Now, having said that, the amount of taxpayer money going to NASA is tiny compared to the taxpayer money going to the U.S. military. NASA budget is very, very small compared to U.S. military. And there, I think I would get a lot of pushback if I said spend less money on the U.S. military. See? No one has opinions. There's no comments. That would be way more controversial than saying stop spending money on the moon. Even though the moon is super cheap compared to the military. Exactly. It's our money. We're the taxpayer. It's our money that they're using. We own these programs. We need to stand up and say where we want our money to be spent. But unfortunately, if you spend so much money on the media that you can hype it into a positive thing, good luck getting people to vote that out. Joey! Just here when they need Space Force ships for patrolling. For world domination, Navi, of course. It's for world domination. Have you never watched Pinky and the Brain? That's fair. We probably waste more money on ourselves on frivolous stuff than paying taxes. That is fair. It still is our money. The problem is the system is so big and we are so tiny, right? What's one person gonna do? Hey, I'm a radical leftist. What do I know? So, my sister said that someone did a study how you can change the world, how you can change your government. And they said anytime that 3% of the voting public has protested against their government, 3% of the voting public, there has been a government change for the good. So if 3% of your population protests against you, it's enough for them to think, oh, we better do better. It's the dangerous zone where it could tip to anarchy, right? So they have to, if you can get 3% of the population to protest against you or against the government, that's all you need to tip the scales to a positive, more positive government.
That might work in other countries, but I don't know about the United States.
Well, if you think about 3%, that's millions of people, right? Good luck getting 3% of people to protest. Good luck getting 3% of people to believe the same thing. Right now, I'm kind of hopeful. In Canada, we have the Alberta separatist movement. It's never going to happen, but I'm hopeful it gets big enough for the government to take it seriously, to go, oh, maybe we should treat our citizens a little better, or else they're going to leave the country. They're going to secede from the provinces. So there's no way it's ever going to happen. But maybe if that momentum can get a little bigger, it might be enough to get the government to take it a little more seriously. When Quebec was doing the separatist movement, the people of Quebec's lives got a lot better. So No Kings protest had 8 million people. Crazy. That's a lot of people. Fair enough, Ivy. Time and energy to actually do something about it, right? Mm-hmm.
Gotta get younger people involved.
Yes, I agree.
Because our generation is just getting too old for this.
I asked my niece and nephew, how old should you be to be running government? And he goes, Probably 50s. After 50s, you shouldn't run government anymore. I agree. We need we don't need these 80-year-old people building their empires. We need younger. What's that, Jess? Huh. I should hit him up. I have a job offer. You know what? Whenever people offer me a job, I never turn them down. I have never turned down a job. I've actually done some job interviews because somebody offered the job. If they come and find me and offer me a job, I've talked to a couple of people and gone and done the interview. I'm very happy where I am right now. But you still never turn down an offer of someone offering you a job. Cool. I have a job offer. I'll have to look into it. Because you never know. The new job offer might be a lot better than the job you have now.
Better, never know. Might be better pay, better benefits.
Better routes, better... You never know, right? It's like I've seen people just go, nope, I've got a good boss right now. I'm happy where I am. You should still look at it. If you want to work, all you have to do is ask. I'm not going to go work in the U.S. Not going to happen. It'd be impossible with ICE wouldn't let me in. Especially with my name. ICE would go, no.
And health insurance.
Yep.
If you got hurt here, that'd be the end of it right there.
When someone does a job offer, you have to look at all those things. Like, okay, this job offer here looks great, but then I lose these benefits, right? You have to think about all the side benefits and stuff, right? I think to do a job in the U.S. again, I'd have to get paid quite well for me to willing to go do it. I would have to be a significant raise because I used to run in the U.S. all the time.
Then you gotta look at what you can physically do. I know this last job I'm doing, I was gonna do more today, and I'm like, I could hardly get out of bed this morning. It's just kicking my butt.
Yeah.
You know, I might have to look into doing something other than construction because my body just can't take it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's over half done though.
Yeah, Joey, it's funny when they increased minimum wage and you've worked years to get to the wage you are, and then they increase the minimum wage to what you're making and you don't get a raise at all. It's like, I'm all of a sudden making minimum wage. Thanks. It's like I had to work years to get here. Everybody else just automatically got clicked in, right? I had a situation where I was the manager, where one of my employees had been there a couple of years and had got increases. And the rule for our company is we pay everybody over minimum wage. So if a new employee comes in, we pay them $1 more than minimum wage. So let's say that this employee's worked here for a couple of years and they're making 19 bucks an hour now. And minimum wage got raised to 19 bucks an hour. Now that employee was making a minimum wage, but brand new hires were getting minimum wage plus the dollar. He wasn't, because he was not a new hire. So
well, that's when you quit and then get rehired in the same day.
You pretty much tell the boss, it's like, hey, and it's either I quit and reapply, but then you lose those years of superiority, right? Or your line, how long you worked there. It resets that. It's like, hey, you need to give those people a raise. But they didn't. And it was a crappy place to work. Because of things like that. It's like seniority, that's it. That's the word I was looking for. It's like new hires get paid more than the person that's been here for 2 years. How does that make sense?
And they got less experience.
Yep. That's a big company problem, and not small companies usually deal with that much better than big companies. So what's the population of US? How many voting citizens does the US have?
Somebody will have to Google that one. Isn't it like 8 something? 8 billion?
Billion?
I think so.
Yeah, population. Long Hotter goes a lot. Navi says apparently 240 million. No, 340 million. 340 million.
Maybe that's the world population. I'm thinking 8 billion.
Maybe.
For some reason that number's in my head. That must be what it is.
I don't remember the password to my own phone. So 340. 3% would be 10 million, 10.2 million. So to hit 3% population, you would have to be over 10 million protesters. So Navi, you guys were 2.5 million short of that number. California has the same population as Canada. Yeah, we all live along the south border. Although we're going to be moving up north. When we say up north, we mean like halfway. It'll be geographically not even center. Yeah, Navi, but it's hard to get people to wake up when social media and just all media forms, even Lego sets, even Lego sets has propaganda in it. When everything is controlled or manipulated at some point, right? It's hard to get people on the same page to unite when everything screams to go the other way. And honestly, we're all out of energy. We're tired. None of us has the energy to go protest, right?
I know I don't.
Yep. And that might be by design too. Who knows? Who knows how deep we are into the matrix. Too many of us take the red pill. And honestly, I'd probably take the red pill. Maybe ignorance is bliss.
No, I think you got that backwards, Juan. The blue pill is the is the one where you stay in the matrix.
Is it?
I think so. The red pill is the wake up pill.
I think you're wrong.
Uh-oh. Google time.
Why oh why didn't I take? Why oh why didn't I take the blue pill? The blue pill is ignorance. Maybe
Yep.
maybe the blue pill is ignorance. Okay.
I haven't watched that movie for so long.
Joey is thinking of the wrong blue pill. Not the triangle-shaped one, Joey.
I was just gonna say, but I didn't want to say.
I'm not that old yet, Joey. I'm not that old. No pills necessary yet. Red pilled. Okay, so the blue pill is so blue pill is ignorance. So was I right or was I don't know. I don't remember which one I said. But the blue pill is ignorance. The red pill is truth.
In the movie, it is.
And Navi says recently black pilled means you give up. Yep. And honestly, I guess in that way, Navi, that's most of the population.
What's a yellow pill? I take a yellow pill for high blood pressure. What's that represent? And that's yellow.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. Yep. I'm with you there.
No, it doesn't have that side effect. It does make you colder, though. I noticed that.
It's probably a circulation thing.
Yeah. Just seems like you get colder easier, quicker.
Oh, this is a good time to do this experiment. Okay.
Uh-oh,
Reaper!
experiment?
So I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to grab the harrow, and I'm going to start harrowing the fields to the same fields that you are disking from the other end. And then when it comes to harvest, we'll see if it makes a difference in yield.
Or do you mean cultivator?
No. Harrow. You're disking. So you got plow, which is really deep. You got a cultivator that's medium. And a disker that's, I think, medium too. But a harrow is very shallow field prep. Should produce more weeds, but we'll see what it does to yield. I've been wanting to do that. Someone said if you harrow, you get a better environmental score or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yep.
But
Yeah,
you
because that's pretty popular around here. They call it no-till seeding or whatever.
Yeah.
If you can do direct seeding, yeah. Yeah, that's a real thing. I think there might even be some direct seeder mods, although they might not be available to you yet.
Yep. I've been looking
Yeah.
at. Yeah, they're not available yet.
I've used that harrower before. There's two settings for it too. One will even get rid of rocks for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget which is which. One's seed harrowing, and then there's just regular harrowing. I think if you set it to seed harrowing, it'll even get rid of the rocks for you. My memory's been wrong before, but it just seems like that's how I remember it working. It's wider too, so you might have something going on, good going on there.
How do we do this again? Harrow, harrow, harrow. It's wider than the Discer for sure.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see, because it does make it seedbed ready, so. I've been meaning to try this. It's the first time I've remembered to do it.
It's faster too.
Other than Valheim and Farm Sim, what's my favorite games? I've played a lot of Terraria. Raft was a lot of fun. Civilization. Maybe Civ 5? Original Civ. I play original Civ every now and then. Civilization. I'm a big fan of Civ. And then I say I love flight sims, but I never play them, so I must be wrong. My brain fails me when it comes to flight sims. I love the concept of flight sims, but I get bored of them, maybe. You know what, Nintendo 64 Pilot Wings? That was a lot of fun. Have I ever tried Civilization Revolution? I don't remember that. What is that? I don't remember which version that was. Well, give me the wiki. Civilization. The game. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to spend a lot of time into looking at that because I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. I'm going to end up going down a rabbit hole. Let's not do that. 2 hours later, I'll still be looking at Civilization, and we're going to end up playing it. And Little Blue Fairy goes, "Yawn, you're being boring." Sure, it's a mini yawn.
I'd have to say Farm Simulator is probably one of the only modern game. Others, I tend to stick with the old classic games I played when I was younger. I don't play much for modern games.
Command and Conquer, that was fun. Command and Conquer was what? Mid-90s?
Sounds familiar.
I really enjoyed that.
I really got into The Sims for a while there. I like that.
Yeah, the original Sims, I played that quite a bit, the original. Never got into the newer versions, but this...
I made it up to 3. I never played 4. I heard 4 is not that great.
Sometimes when you come out with an awesome game, it's hard to make a sequel to it, right? We always complain that Farming Sim, the newest version, is just the same game, but maybe that's why the newest game is still good, because it doesn't change the base core game of what it is. So Navi, what you're saying is they should have done a DLC. They should have done a Sims 3 DLC for character customization, and the DLC would have made them a lot more money than the new game. Although having said that DLCs, Giants has dropped the ball on DLCs. I think most of the new DLCs are not that great. I've paid for one, and that's the Prairie and Plains. That's it. I'm glad I didn't get the year pass. I just have no interest in the other DLCs.
It is kind of sad that the homemade mods are better than the game DLCs.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if they are a little buggy once in a while, you know.
Well, guys, I am experiencing a very rough throat, so I think I'm going to have to call it here. I can't believe you've been here for 40 minutes already. Actually, 50 minutes. You've been here for 50 minutes.
Yeah, you just say when and I'll shut her down.
When? We'll continue this disking and hoeing another day. Where are we at? Reaper.
Alright, I'm just gonna get it turned around, get it lined back up, and park it.
So Reaper, what I would love, man, Giants could do such a good job with DLCs. They would actually make more money doing it this way. What Giants should do is allow people to buy DLCs. If let's say I bought a brand new DLC but Duke didn't. Let's say Duke joins my game, it temporarily in temporary storage downloads the DLC for Duke, and Duke can play this game with a new DLC in multiplayer. They need to do that.
On that game. That's
only
a good idea.
if you whoever the host is, the only person that needs the DLC is the host. And that would expose people to the DLC, and they go, man, I really love this DLC. I'm going to go buy that for my single player games. It would be a good marketing program for Giants, and it would allow people to join your live stream, your multiplayer, as long as you're the host. Whatever your host, anyone joining would take a little longer to join because it has to now download that DLC for them, just temporarily, and then after you leave, it deletes that DLC, or at least prevents you from having access to that DLC. I think that would be such a huge win for Giants and for us players. It would be a win-win. But I know there's a few other games that have done that. American Truck Sim has done something kind of medium that, where you buy all the DLCs. When people join, they can play on the part of the map that they have bought, but not on the part of the map of the host. So that's kind of an in-between that works. But yes.
Michael says Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
We'll have the big family thing tomorrow, dinner. Of course, got to watch Moses every year.
Ah, nice.
Moses.
I know, Jess. Oh, good.
Love that classic movie.
So happy Easter, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Easter Sunday, playing on Gnantal with the DLC. Speaking of DLCs, Thanks for joining, Duke. Got quite a bit of disking done. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but that's 3 fields.
Well, and for only being on here for what, a half hour?
Yeah,
if
yeah.
even that.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps.
All right, thank you. I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the Legend C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Dum 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 dum.